morning everyone, this is G Motive. My name is Greg, welcome back to the channel. So today I'm just going to make a quick video as I'm due to return the car, this Nissan Qashqai, after the 2-year lease. I've done a video on this car, the ownership over 2 years, and you can watch it on my other video. But today's video will be purely on the process of returning the car. So this is the second sort of hire purchase vehicle that I had. The first one was on PCP, it was Skoda Octavia VRS 2019 plate, and PCP differs slightly to just pure lease because PCP gives you the option of buying the car back at the end of the term. So with this Skoda we actually bought it back because it was this crazy time. So when we got the car, we had a good deal on it. I think dealer gave us 6.5 grand off by taking it on PCP. I took it for 4 years, which I don't recommend. I think it's too long because you're out of the warranty and MOT gap. So probably 2 to 3 years is better. However, with this situation at that time on the car market, with the chips being at short supply and you couldn't get a vehicle, so in about 2.5 years into that PCP contract, I just realized that the car prices went up so much that my car was worth 2.5 years later the same money as it did when I bought it. So I bought it back and I sold it to We Buy Any Car. I made about 5 grand on the car. Well, I didn't make it because I was paying the 287 or 289 a month for 2.5 years. But then when I bought the car off them, We Buy Any Car cleared the finance, and I was given 5 grand, roughly, I think 5.1 or something like that. But with this one, so this was leased, so it has to go back. So today it's about 10 o'clock in the morning, and the inspector is due to come and view this car in about an hour. So this will be the first time I have to do it. I've seen some videos on YouTube, I've seen some opinions on how the experience really differ in terms of, or depends who the inspector is. It's all about the charges at the end of the contract, because they kind of expect certain degree of wear and tear for your usage, but some bits are chargeable upon the return. So main thing is, I know I'll get done for the mileage because I took it for 2 years, 6,000 miles a year. So the car should not have done more than 12,000 miles. If it did, then you get charged per mile. Hold on 1 second. Okay, the camera is recording, just double checking. So you need to look into your contract with regards to the charges. So it's normally you'll see them between 12, 14, maybe 15 pence per mile that you go above the contracted miles. I think you are able to extend the miles range when you already know you're gonna go over, and you have to just calculate which one is cheaper for you, if it's extending and paying the rest of the monthly payments higher for the extra mileage, or just, you know, get on with it and do whatever miles you need to do and pay per mile at the end. So in my case, it's really strange because my contract says is 1 pence. It's 1 pence per mile, and I checked it 3 times. I called the this is from RCI financial company, so it's the Nissan Lease finances, whatever, and it is 1 pence per mile. So I've done about 13,700 miles, so I'm 1.7 over what I should have been. However, it'll be probably a little bit worse because I'm giving this back early. So I found a deal on a new lease car, which I'm going to make a video on, and they actually agreed to take this car back. So we're in April now. It should be going back in June 13th. So I've cancelled the deal already 2-3 weeks back. and today they come in to collect it. They agreed certain amount I pay, and they cancelled further payments, and they are taking the car today. So by doing so, I feel like I've saved some tires, so I don't have to replace the tires. The tires were from new, obviously, on the car, and they didn't wear very good. I mean, they didn't wear much, so very good tires. Continental Eco Contact 6 all around, very good tires, nice and quiet, and they didn't wear much at all. So that's that. So I didn't have to do tires. Plus, the service on this car is every 2 years or 12,000 miles, whichever comes quicker. So I've done the first one, the year of 12,000 miles, which the car was, I think, 14 months in, and 10,000 miles, where we done the first service at Nissan. Sorry. So I'd given this car back now. I think I'm saving myself the 2 year service, because it's not due yet. It's not 2 years old, and I don't know. I hope I save myself some money there. So what I'm gonna do, I'll take you around the car. I'll show you what I think could be potentially chargeable damage on the car, and then we wait for the inspector. I'll make him a cup of coffee. I hope he's nice and good to me, because I look after my car, and it's near pristine as I'm giving it back today. And then I'll share with you the report, and I'll share with you in this video at the end what the charges were for my term of lease. Okay, let's look around. Okay, so starting from the front of the car, let's say we do bodywork. So normally you get chips, stone chips over the bonnet, the front of the car, obviously from motorway driving at speeds. Any rocks and little stones hit the car, so you are allowed up to 3 millimeters in size for the chip stones. I can't really see any chip stones on my car for some reason. Oh, there's one there. So I hope this should be not chargeable, but I think, yeah, that kept quite decent. There's no scratches here on the bumper. There's nothing on the grill. Lights all fine, so nothing to be found. Also, you look at the windscreen, any damage to the windscreen. So I kind of left the sticker there for the sat nav that I had. You can't see. I'll show you from the inside, because I can't bloody remove it. I should really use a razor or something, just get it off. But I left it there for now. I'll ask him if he points that out. I'll just take it off quickly, I guess. Then obviously they look at the wheels. So you are okay by the standards. Sorry, I hope you can hear me okay. To have up to 50 millimeters long curbing. So up to that long, you don't get charged. So this wheel has some curving here, as you can see. And also they say if the face of the alloy is damaged, you get charged straight away for refurbishment of the alloy, and I've got some damage here, unfortunately. So I'll see if they're going to charge me or not. There's nothing on the mirrors, nothing on the door. I can see no scratches there. Oh, little bird's poo I didn't know about. Must have happened this morning. The car was, I cleaned and waxed it because I like my cars clean, but it took them so long to organize the collection of the car that it's actually gone through some weathers just from sitting down. It's all a little bit, dusty, and but it's clean enough, so that all they want is the car to be clean enough for them to inspect the bodywork and everything they want to see. So this alloy wheel is actually immaculate. There's no damage to that one. Back of the car, there's nothing on the corner, nothing on the lights. Windscreen wipers, they tell you to look at those as well. So nothing there. So I know I've got little mark just here on the bumper. So I think I'm allowed 30 millimeters marks on the car, so that shouldn't be charged, I hope. Then inside, nothing really. So one thing, it was so if you've got spare wheel, you obviously have to return it. Every single item that came with the car should be returned. So I had tire inflation kit. However, I used the bottle that it had and I did not replace it. So the tire inflation kit, the pump is here, but not the bottle. So I wonder if they're going to charge me for that or not. Yeah, otherwise, yeah, I think it's that one. Maybe this. Don't know if you can see it. Maybe that. That's just dirty. Okay. So I understand it can be quite stressful sometimes for some people. I mean, because you just don't know, and you hear all these horror stories that my car was brand new and they charged me this much and that much. So I'm just going to show you exactly what I have and what the outcome was. So this wheel also, the tires are all good, so obviously they'll be looking at that. Brakes are good, that wheel is perfect. So I've got some damage here, so you can see these 3 scratches here and that one over there. You see that? Yeah. So I know I've got that, and that's pretty much it. So that's the only things I'm worried about. Is that dirty? Don't know now. I don't want to do any touch-ups really, because then they charge you for pool repair, anything like that. So let them see it. You've got some allowance in terms of how big the scratches are, and we'll see what they say. So the inside should be just clean, and I've cleaned it nice. Obviously inside it will it looks like stains there in the camera, but to my eyes hardly anything there. I don't think stains as such count, but this is how the car looks like. There is no warning lights on the dash. So like I said, mileage is 13,709. Yeah, so I'm a little bit over. Literally a very nice car. There's nothing really wearing inside, and I used it as normal, used it as I should, and it just kept quite nice and clean. Same on the back. So the car had no floor mats, which is weird. So the floor is what it is. So obviously you've got these little bits going into that floor and you can't get it out. So I wasn't trying very hard actually, because I want to go by what they want. So it should be clean, and it is clean. So they can hoover it out. So I think for 2 years ownership and almost 14,000 miles, the car is pretty much like new. What do you guys think? So would they charge me for any of the stuff I pointed out to you or not? I really don't know. Yeah, let's wait and see, and I will update you with the report shortly. So as you can see guys, the car is now gone. So as a quick update, just to let you know, so the guy who came here was from Mannheim, which is car auctions, and it's either Mannheim or BCA, one of those. So the car goes straight to the car auctions rather than financial company. They don't take the car back. So he's gone through the car really tightly, like he was looking at every single thing. So we was here on time. He gave me a call 15 minutes before, that's fine. Then he straight away asked for keys, and didn't really want to talk much, or apart from hi and bye and this is what I need. So not a very talkative guy, just doing his job I guess. But then he called me back to go around the car with him, and so he pointed out the wheel, the front left wheel, yeah, which I showed you, which had the face damage. So he pointed that. Then he pointed at passenger door for some reason. He asked me if I had any repair there done. which I did not. I said, oh, there's some dirt in the paint. So no idea, there's definitely no repairs on the car. Then he showed me the little lacquer peel on the bumper at the rear, which I knew about. The little scratch on the passenger door at the back, which I knew about as well. And that was, oh, and the inflation tire kit missing bottle, he pointed that out as well. So then he just pulled his laptop out and say, can you sign it? So I said, what do you think? Is that chargeable items, any of these mentioned just now? And he's like, oh, you have to bring it up with your financial company. So there was no conversation there at all. And also when he pulled the laptop out, I'm like, okay, what am I signing? So am I signing, so I couldn't see what I was signing really. So thinking about it now, I should have asked him just to show me the whole report, and then I sign. So I asked him, oh, do I sign exactly what you just told me about, or did you put more things in there? And he said, okay, you have to bring it with the financial company. I'm like, no, that's not what I asked. I asked, what am I signing here now? Is it only what you just told me? He said yes. So I really should have make him, I guess, show me the report. Anyway, so I'm trying to get an email now with the report. I'll see what it says, and I'll update it. Okay guys, so I've got an update for you, but it's not what you all expected, or me, for that matter. This is now 2025, February 21st, and it's almost a year since I recorded the previous part of the video. So for you, just a click. For me, it's 1 year later. So basically what happened is the car's gone. I never got any email that collection happened, any kind of list of things to do or pay for, nothing at all. I had no calls from my financial company. I had no call from Mannheim. Even went to extent that every few days I was looking at the auction site from Mannheim, trying to find my car, which I've seen loads of these Qashqais at, say, 18 months or 2 year, 3-year-old, same colors, but I couldn't find my car. So I've no idea what happened. I was on the holidays after, I was enjoying my new car, and I said, I'll give them time. I'll wait for that bill to come. When it comes, I'll pay it. But obviously I knew I'll be owing some money, and I wasn't gonna rush it. So if they take time with it, fine. But it's been a year, and I don't know what happened. There is no car, there's no report, there's nothing. But no one sends me any letters. I get no phone calls, and no one wants anything from me. So I don't know. I just don't know what to say. So I think if you had similar situation, just let me know in a comment, I guess. And also for maybe whoever's watching it, and maybe you had some experience in terms of working for these kind of companies, like you were the guy who were meant to come and look at the car and give the report. Maybe if you can give us a little idea about how the process is, and how is it possible that I'd never got anything, from anyone after the car has come back. I'm super pleased. I didn't have to pay any money. I like the car. I paid money on time. I got the settlement bill, paid all that, and the car's gone. So maybe the car was actually as good as it gets, and they didn't want to charge me for anything. But then I had this mileage excess, which should have been chargeable. So yeah, I don't know. And also, yeah, if you give us a comment on how this process should work, and to make it easier for all of us, in terms of what exactly to look at, whether you should do your wheel refurbished, or just leave it, what are the allowances in terms of bodywork damage and any other damages. That'll be nice. It would just make it easier for the person giving the car back, and also the person collecting it as well. There'll be no bad blood if we know everything, because as a matter of fact, I had 2 guides sent over to me. So one guide in terms of the things to look at when giving the car back was from Mannheim, so the people who came to collect it. But I had another one from my financial services company, and it was different. So the wording sometimes were different, and could, you know, if you look at both, like which one you go by. So I don't know. I just try and pick a best of both, but none of the, you know, marks on a car require me to do any significant work anyway. So I just would rather leave it. But yeah, sorry, I can't tell you anything more specific. What exactly they would like to take money for, or not, or I don't know. I don't know. So anyway, so it took me a year to post this video, but because I was waiting, that's all I've got. So I thought I must end it now, and upload it for you guys to see. But yeah, happy to hear your comments. You know, share it with us if you had any experiences. So yeah, thank you very much, Gmotive, Greg, and please subscribe to the channel if you can. Doesn't cost you anything, and I can try and carry on doing some nice reviews for you guys. So yeah, much appreciated. Thank you for watching, and take care.